Greetings to you all, welcome back to Command & Conquer Yuri's Revenge. It's time to start our journey down the Soviet path. So, without further ado, double checking we're set to hard, let's begin.
Comrade General, it is pleasant to see you again, even under these circumstances. The traitor Yuri has activated 2 of his psychic dominator devices. Cities around the world are falling under his power. However, we have discovered a plan by the Americans to alter the events of the past few hours. Stand by, comrade. I'm receiving an encrypted message from a secured wavelength.
It's good to see loyal face, Comrade General. However, there is little time. Allies are creating new technology for traveling backward in time. The Americans plan to use this machine to go back early in war. There, they will destroy Yuri's psychic dominator devices before they can be completed. Comrade General, if you can capture this American time machine, we might have opportunity to change history and assure Soviet victory. The fate of Soviet Union, of entire world, rests in your hands. Oh, I must go. Comrade Sophia has recorded message to give this to my best self. Do svidaniya, Comrade General.
I continue to be further confused by these events.
This is Alcatraz Island, Commander. This will be our target when we arrive in the past. But first we must capture the Allied time machine. Reinforcements have arrived.
Okay, so we're currently in current time, but Soviets have lost the war, so I'm being entrusted with this mission despite having failed previously.
Sir, you must
in my
destroy
duty.
the Allied Navy and
Wonderful.
cannons
I
before
appreciate
our
the vote of confidence.
transports can approach. Battle control online. Unit promoted. Unit lost.
I just instinctively saw 2 squids and 2 aircraft carriers, and so I went for it. But on reflection, that might not have been the best move. I just went with a pure numerical equivalency. Generally speaking, you should strategize slightly better than that. I'm going to assume that it doesn't matter if any of my naval forces survive. I mean, maybe I'll keep this one alive. This one looks pretty useful. I believe in my squid. He knows what he's doing. I thought the squid was being psychically controlled.
Unit promoted.
Now that Yuri has left me, why are the squids still obedient? Ah, whatever. Trying to understand the mind of a squid is clearly beyond me.
Objective complete.
Cheer.
Reinforcements
Cheer for me.
have arrived.
Come back! You are useful! It's that music again.
Incoming transmission.
The time machine is located to the south of the Golden Gate Bridge. Yuri's forces are seizing power-generating plants in order to activate the psychic dominator on Alcatraz Island. Our forces are here. If you wish to successfully capture the American time travel machine, it would be wise to move quickly.
Excellent, Commander. Now take your troops and capture the time machine here. Once we've captured it, we can travel back in time and destroy the psychic dominator.
Is it just me or is it slightly displaced from where it was last time? Never mind. We have a gentleman.
This is Boris, Comrade General. He is equipped with superior weapons and has full authority to call in an airstrike. He's one of our finest soldiers and a hero to the Soviet people. Good luck, sir. Battle control
This,
online.
my friends, is Boris. Boris is Soviet's new commando unit, champion unit, hero unit, what are we calling these things? Tanya equivalent. So obviously before we had Yuri as our Tanya equivalent, but Yuri is defected. For the Soviets, they need a replacement, and they have chosen this chap. There's nothing he cannot do. He's got a rifle. He can shoot things with it. For example, he can kill this traitorous car. But he can also call down airstrikes on buildings.
They are found in the field. They will provide medical supplies to keep our troops fit.
For example, if we didn't like this building, we could call an airstrike in on it. If we didn't like this Monkey Burger, Mukburger Kong, I should say, we can call an airstrike to destroy that. Or we can target this building here, which is what I'm going to do. The MiGs are on the way. He target paints the target, MiGs appear out of the ether, bomb the target, and then they're off. You can't quickly retarget again with Boris, because the MiGs haven't left yet. You have to wait. And wait. And wait some more. And now MiGs on the way. So you can't rapid fire bomb a whole base with this guy, but he can destroy anything if you let him channel for long enough. Really, a Chrono Legionnaire can do the same, but he is substantially faster than that, and also he can actually defend himself against infantry and light vehicles. He's a good unit, a very good unit, you ask me. And he doesn't like this truck. Right, what's the plan?
Engineering, moving.
There's got to be some hotkeys. That's not the way to do the hotkeys.
What is the mission? Let's light them up.
Right.
Tools ready. Yes, Commander.
I'm obviously taking the hospital because this will give me regeneration to my units, which actually works now.
Waiting order.
In the past, I thought capturing hospital meant all of your infantry got healed. That's not true in base Red Alert 2. But it is a thing in Yuri's Revenge.
The Allies have been equipping some of their GIs with anti-tank weapons. These new Guardian GIs are the first real threat to our tanks the Allies have produced. Maybe our dogs would like to meet them.
Moving. Don't mess.
Unit lost.
Seems I accidentally solved that problem
Tools ready.
before it posed itself.
Background.
We're just hospitals. Now give healing to infantry units. Are dogs healed by a hospital? Place your bets.
Hospital captured.
Yes, they are. Of course they are. Where else would you take your injured animals?
What is the
If
mission?
not to the hospital.
Engineering, moving. I'll point out the tar ready, comrade. I have the information.
But in the past, you had to send your units into the hospital to get healed. Now they just get passive healing wherever they are in the field, which makes it 1,000 times better than it used to be.
Location confirmed.
I believe it's the same for the tech repair shop, which I saw earlier. That's one, right? Yes, tech machine shop, my mistake.
Yes, comrade General. Engineering. This will be moving. Waiting order. Boris here. Location confirmed. Target sighted. I'll point out the target. Yes, Commander.
So Boris's main threat is when he's up against heavy armor. He doesn't do well against tanks. You put him up against, say, an IFV, and he'll rip it to shreds. No worries. You put him up against a tank, he'll probably win the fight, but it'll take all eternity because neither units can hit one another. If you're wondering why I can't target this thing, it's because I have dogs in the control
We
room.
need those power plants to bring the time machine online.
Right, good point.
Yes, comrade.
Sorry, it was blue, so I thought maybe I should kill it.
Boris,
I'm glad you have that little warning there for me.
there's nothing I cannot do. This will be easy. This will be easy.
I wonder if it matters if Boris dies. Probably. I imagine he's going to play a key role. I can't remember the campaign in the slightest.
Fate is with me.
So I imagine he plays somewhat of a key role.
Have important mission.
Also, the timeline is getting even more messed up as we speak.
Is not
I'm going to be entertaining 4 different timelines if this goes to plan.
precious fate is with me. This will be easy. Tools ready.
Oh no, it's probably just 3. It's just 3.
Yes, comrade General. Precious fate.
We got Allies win the war, Yuri defects, Allies go back in time. Allies win the war, Yuri defects, Soviets go back in time. And Soviets win the war, and I guess Yuri's just kind of content.
Ready, comrade.
I don't know, Yuri probably still betrays them.
Yes, Commander.
I imagine, canonically, if Soviets win the war, Yuri betrays the Soviets, and there's no one to go back in time, because Einstein doesn't have the freedom to build his machine, and then Yuri just ends up controlling the world.
Comrade General.
Is probably how that
Easy.
pans out.
Nothing
But we may never know, for that is not the timeline in which we live. I don't know if this is the best way to approach this base. Fortunately, though, they don't seem to be marshalling any kind of defense against me. It's a little surprising. You would have thought the fact that I'm moving an armoured battalion through the middle of town would be... I mean, you'd notice this, right? There's quite a lot of units here, and there's been a lot of death. A lot of people not reporting in when they really should be. But apparently not. Apparently this is a fully covert operation. I guess they're just preoccupied because, you know, Yuri's about to enslave the world. So maybe they're looking over here instead. I understand that.
I'll point out the target. Bring on the MiGs. Vehicle reporting.
You there. Destroy this. I could probably do it, but I'm going to need to call in an airstrike, and it would take slightly too long. Honestly, it seems kind of redundant to destroy it now, but, you know, finish the job. You can garrison there, and then when these guys patrol back around, you can kill them. Slowly does it, Boris. Boris isn't a man that likes to rush himself.
Waiting orders. Moving. Target sighted. MiGs on the way.
Commander, destroy all of the defenses around the time.
Yes, I understand.
So we can capture it.
If the MiGs splash onto this thing and destroy it, I'm going to be very sad. Oh no, we lost the MiG. How will we ever replace this? Interesting, this MiG is arriving rather fast compared to the previous one, but alright. Anything over here? What is this? Flag? Not sure I'm gonna let that live.
Unit lost.
It's a curious thing that when we garrison a building, we take the time to paint the top of the building. The sandbags, I understand, they're for actual defensive purposes, but painting the top? Odd move. What's stranger is that when we leave, we clean up after ourselves. Good manners, they cost nothing.
Let's light them up.
Structure garrisoned.
I'm getting the impression that this mission is going to go on, and it's therefore in my favor to capture this building.
MiGs on the way.
I'm also going to clear out the slot.
Comrade, moving out.
Structure
Conscript
abandoned.
reporting.
Unit promoted. Objective complete. Commander, the time machine is offline. We need to capture some of the power plants in the area. A squad of engineers is dropping in now to assist you.
Why didn't they...
Machine shops can maintain our vehicles in the field and repair any damage over time.
Waiting order.
Wait, I have questions. Why are we para-dropping in engineers?
Reinforcements have arrived.
One of two conditions must have been met here. Either...
Sir, Yuri's engineers are trying to capture the power plants in the city. If he captures enough of them, he will bring the psychic dominator online and all will be lost.
Alright,
Unit
understood.
promoted.
Calm yourself now.
Yes, Commander.
None of us are trying to talk through the situation.
Design. Conscript reporting. For Mother Russia.
Machine shop captured. All vehicles will now operate. Unit promoted.
I'm gonna take this as well, just because I can. And I'm gonna put someone in there because it looks suspicious. But yes, if we could just para-drop in the engineers, then why didn't we do that a long time ago? Why did we even bother landing by sea?
There's nothing I cannot do. Eat land. This will be
And alternatively, if we had all of these engineers ready to go, why didn't we bring them with us when we landed by sea? They may have been useful.
changing position.
They weren't, but they may have been.
General. This will be easy. Ready, comrade.
Unit lost.
If you think this is going to capture anything, then you're vastly mistaken, my friend, mainly because you forgot to include an engineer.
Target sight. Encountering enemy.
Oh, never mind, there he is.
Target sight. Moving.
I have the information.
Boris,
Checking design.
comrade. Moving.
May to begin.
Moving. Boris here. Precious fate. Speed.
Sir, Yuri almost has enough power to use the psychic dominator. Stop him. and
Wait,
go
what?
to
How
the
fast
time
is this man?
Unit promoted.
Yes,
Changing
Commander.
position.
Alright, fine. If we start capturing them aggressively, taking them from Yuri instead of from the Allies, that should be good, right?
Changing position.
Let's go over here and stop this one.
Changing position. Location confirmed.
Unit promoted.
Changing position. Encountering enemy.
Tools ready. Yes, Commander.
I'll point out ready, comrade. Vehicle moving. Target sight. Reporting.
So target the engineer. Priorities. An odd priority, but
Encountering.
Unit lost.
would potentially lose the entire mission if we don't.
Warning, psychic dominator
Okay.
detected.
We don't lose the mission. We start a timer. Timers I can handle. Timers I become well acquainted with.
Examining back. I have the information. Moving. Tools ready. Checking
Don't
design.
mess with me.
That's it, right? That's 4.
Mission.
Even though there is a 5th.
That's it. We have enough power. We are beginning the time shift.
Dramatically said. We've gone too far. We didn't understand the science.
Incoming transmission.
How did you get here? You weren't on the field.
We have escaped into the past, Comrade General. But I am afraid that our superior Soviet engineers increased the efficiency of the American power plants too much. We have arrived more than 65 million years in the past.
That was a slight overshot
Stand by,
then.
comrade, while we attempt another time shift.
Battle control online.
Engineering.
Oh, it's time for the fun park missions.
Ready, comrade. Location confirmed.
That's our blast from the past that we never got to realize.
Ready, comrade. Don't mess with me. Who's next?
How heavily
Unit
armored is this?
promoted.
It's worth a lot though. Expensive to train, apparently. Jurassic Park's kind of verified the cost of these things. Behold the difficulty of the very hard sitting. So how's everyone doing? You having a good time?
Unit promoted.
You enjoying 65 million BC? It's quite nice here. We got the Loch Ness Monster. Look at those teeth.
The time machine has recharged.
They're about 4
Hold on,
pixels in
Commander.
total,
The
but
time shift is beginning.
they get the job done.
Our ally is under attack. Incoming transmission.
Well done, Comrade General. We have arrived at our destination.
Our ally is under attack.
We have an ally. Game.
Our ally is under attack.
This long dramatic pause whilst my ally is under attack.
Battle control online.
Okay.
Tools ready.
I thought the game had
Commander,
crashed.
if my records are correct, there should be an established Soviet base in the area during this time period. Find it and assume command.
I thought the game had crashed. I was mistaken. Fortunately, Boris's MiGs are still ready to go. How does this work? No idea. They're just sat in their base with Boris, and they get a phone call from Boris who says, "Call in the MiGs." And they all just look at one another and go,
Conscript report.
"Orders are orders."
Let's light them up. Die,
I don't know why I'm destroying these things. I guess they can damage the MiGs. It's minorly irritating. Fairly long first mission we got ourselves here.
Waiting orders with me. Changing position.
Oh, these units aren't hotkeyed.
Waiting orders.
Must be the ones from the prehistoric era.
Moving. Vehicle report. Waiting orders. Ready. Moving. Light them up. Russia's fate is with me. Vehicle location confirmed. Targets.
There's no way I'm letting that tram live.
Location confirmed. Here. Vehicle report. I have important mission.
I don't have anything against the civilians, particularly.
Location confirmed. Moving.
Well, this appears to be a Soviet base.
Location confirmed.
Good. We have assumed command of this base. Now build up a strike force and destroy the psychic dominator. Low power. New construction options.
I am not swimming out there. Get me an armored transport from shipyard. This will be easy. Waiting order. Changing position.
I can do that, but honestly, it
Building.
feels like you're a little ungrateful.
Let's light them up. This will be easy.
Alright, let's see what we're dealing with.
Changing
Hey, what are we doing? Let's just capture the power plants that are already here.
Tools ready. I will go. I have the information.
We'll have that.
Examining
Unit
diagrams.
lost.
Probably should have decided to have that, shouldn't I?
Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
Feel like I've made a grave error here.
Engineering. Examining diagrams. Examining diagrams.
Okay, Yuri is more...
Comrade General, Boris has fallen. We must not let his sacrifice be in vain.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even notice.
Our base is under attack.
But I'm very sad to see Boris go.
Unit lost.
He was the greatest asset the Soviet Union ever had.
Repairing.
Comrade. Charging up.
What a wonderful chap.
Engineering.
Now let's
Yes,
undo
Commander.
some of my many mistakes. I want to
Examining
capture that.
diagrams.
Our base is under attack.
Repair... Oh, okay, I see why this is going wrong.
Attacking.
I don't have any ore. A little
Comrade.
Building.
bit of a problem.
We are armed. At once, comrade. For
Yeah, it's not the nicest statue I've ever seen in my life, but
once, comrade. Comrade.
I need to stop attacking this thing. It's going to annihilate me.
Waiting order.
Tools ready.
Moving out.
Moving.
Unit lost.
Honestly, I wish I still had
Unit
Boris.
ready. Our base is under attack.
War miner here.
What am I going to do with this war miner?
Our base is under attack.
He never made it to his destination
Tools ready. Yes, Commander. Checking this
because I ordered him away, apparently.
Repairing. Unit ready.
Things are not exactly going well.
Our base is under attack. Our base is under attack. Building. Low power. Building. Unit lost. Machine shop captured. All vehicles will now auto-repair. Construction complete.
Location confirmed.
Okay, tanks are now substantially stronger. So
Unit
they're
ready.
still going to struggle with this. Anything else we desperately want? We could get the hospital. Boris would have appreciated it. But when we went back in time and then forwards in time, we lost all of our medication.
engineering.
Vehicle report ready, comrade.
This is a crying shame.
Training. Unit ready. New rally point.
We shall draft a traditional army.
Our base is under attack.
We should also retake the hospital.
Unit ready. Unit promoted.
Changing position.
Engineering. Yes, Commander.
Unit ready.
Comrade.
Probably makes sense to get my men in the buildings, doesn't it? They become about 100 times more powerful.
Repairing.
More defensed.
Structure garrison.
Comrade. For the Union.
Unit ready. Our base is under attack. Structure garrison. Unit ready.
Conscript reporting. Comrade, moving out. Waiting orders. Order received.
Training. Unit ready.
Okay, I've stabilized, but I still have no income. Because I'm blind as a bat. And I've had income for quite some time.
I have the information.
Training. Unit ready.
Okay. We have conscripts in a building. Nothing can stop us.
Unit ready.
You know what, just to be absolutely certain,
Comrade, moving out. Comrade,
let's take some other buildings too.
Unit ready. Structure garrison.
conscript reporting.
Unit
Conscript
ready.
Waiting orders.
Training.
No, I'm not aware of a good
Unit
way of
ready.
destroying these. I believe I've just found one though. No, they formed an alliance. It's an unexpected alliance,
Unit ready.
but these things are sent to test us.
Waiting order.
Moving. We will bury them. Location confirmed.
The damage is ridiculous.
Target sighted.
Unit lost.
Garrison conscripts really are something else. And it's not even the strongest unit that can garrison, but
Engineering.
still, remains impressive.
Changing position.
Structure abandoned.
Conscript reporting. For the Union. Waiting orders.
Location confirmed.
As long as we don't go anywhere near these, we should be alright.
We will bury them.
Unit lost.
Looks like we found an enemy base. Alright, alright, we're learning.
Unit lost.
I'd like to actually get some damage done, if possible.
Structure garrison. Unit promoted.
Waiting orders.
Structure garrison. Structure abandoned. Unit
The Grand Cannon
lost.
seriously only target me. I don't know why,
Unit ready.
Conscript reporting.
but this is an actual
Structure
rule.
abandoned.
Position.
Unit promoted.
Changing
Unit
position.
ready.
Encountering enemy. Moving. Location confirmed. Target sighted.
Unit ready. Structure garrison. Unit lost.
Alright, I don't make the rules. I just have to play along with them.
Structure abandoned. Unit promoted. Training. Unit lost. Unit ready. Structure garrison.
This could be the shipyard.
Unit ready.
Technically speaking, it's a warehouse. Is that different? A warehouse at the docks kind of is a shipyard, but I
Unit
guess
ready. Building.
I'm the fool for thinking there may be a boat inside the warehouse at the docks.
Unit ready.
Vehicle report. Location confirmed. Moving. Changing
Wonderful bit of squishing going on in the background.
Unit
Moving.
ready.
Location confirmed. Changing position.
Unit lost.
Changing position. Location confirmed. Moving.
Now, was my mission objective to steal a boat? How do I...
Moving.
Wrong button, yes? Yes, okay. You're not going to tell me? Wonderful.
Unit ready.
I'm pretty sure I said to build an amphibious transport.
Comrade,
Looks like it just doesn't care how I get it done, as long as I get it done. It's fair enough. I want to destroy these because I want to go and have a look over there, but it's gonna
Unit ready.
result in carnage.
Structure abandoned. Unit promoted.
waiting orders.
Let's take the next building then.
Structure garrison.
Comrade,
Unit lost.
Changing position.
Alright, what happens
Unit
if we just
ready.
Location confirmed.
bomb rush this thing?
Location confirmed.
Unit lost.
We're gonna take heavy losses, but if we can get inside the dead zone,
Changing position.
Never mind, Yuri's got his defenses ready for it.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
I can get this one to shoot this one.
Unit lost.
Look at that, strategic. I know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have Boris alive who can outrange these things, I think. But that's a dream
Unit ready.
that has long since passed us by.
For the Union.
What happened to the hospital?
For the Union.
Structure garrison.
Waiting order.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Waiting order.
Surely 5 tanks. 6 tanks can handle this thing.
Unit ready.
Surely. Still
Unit
fairly confident I
ready.
don't need to go anywhere near this. But I want to. Prove a point.
Location confirmed. Changing position. Moving.
Unit lost.
Changing position.
Unit ready.
Beautiful.
Moving.
Unit lost.
Encountering enemy.
Still going to take a lot of losses here.
Training. Unit ready.
But these losses I don't mind. So long as that thing falls.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
What I should be doing here is disengaging so it slows down and has to spin up again. But I'm lazy.
Confirmed. Location confirmed. Attacking.
Die, beach towels.
Moving. Location.
Right, main threat eliminated.
Changing position. Changing position.
That's right, I didn't need to go anywhere near over there.
Changing position. Changing
To know.
position. Changing position.
Structure abandoned. Unit promoted.
A champion squad are gonna advance.
Moving. Moving.
Where do these Soviet forces keep... sorry, where do these Yuri forces keep coming from? I assume they're landing. That or they're walking in from off-screen.
Ready, comrade. Changing position.
I'm an idiot.
Building.
My idiocy knows no bounds. Why was I so determined to capture a dock?
Structure abandoned.
You are sure? Order received.
Alright people, I'm gonna need everyone who's currently watching this video to
Order
forget
received.
what happened.
Construction complete.
Order received.
Collective memory loss is the only way we're getting out of this.
New construction options. Building.
Waiting order.
Alright, in that case, I'm sinking these. You taunted me long enough.
Building. Training.
Waiting
Unit
order.
ready.
Target sighted.
Unit ready.
Location confirmed. Target sighted.
Unit ready.
Location confirmed. Changing position.
Unit ready.
I'll remind you that I am the commander that lost the war for the Soviets in this timeline. If anything, I'm just
Unit
playing a
ready.
role. I can't be too competent or it's just not going to add up.
Conscript
Unit
reporting.
ready.
And just to confirm, we destroy this thing, yes? Destroy the Psychic Dominator. Alright, the engineers can take a breather.
Position.
I am not armed, you know. Don't get too close to combat.
I am aware of the fact that you are not armed. You are a transport.
Let's take an excursion.
Unit ready.
Checking with map.
Structure abandoned.
Planning course. Planning course.
You seem rather chipper, despite fighting for your life in war.
Waiting order.
Insufficient funds.
Order received.
Well, you're going to squabble about who gets to go in first. That's what we're going to do. Can't you be more like the conscripts? They've got a polite queuing system going on.
Ready, comrade.
Need a ride, anybody? Planning course.
I wonder where we can even land.
You know, don't get too close to combat. Let's keep it safe. Need a ride, anybody?
I take back everything I said about the conscripts. They're a shambles.
Let's keep it safe. Let's keep it safe.
Unit ready.
Let's take an excursion. Planning course.
Right, lads.
Changing position.
It's passing by.
Waiting order. Moving. Location
Yeah, it's the exact same layout as when I destroyed it before.
Moving.
I mean, that makes sense.
Moving. Moving.
So we best do the same thing that we did last time.
Encountering enemy.
Not sure if I coughed last time. It's unavoidable, I'm afraid.
Ready, encountering enemy.
Mission accomplished.
Wonderful stuff. Oh, my apologies. I cannot hold back the coughing and the subsequent sneezing any longer. But fortunately, I've cut that out for you. You can thank me later. But good grief, my first mission that was not achieved within par time. I am ashamed. Deeply, deeply ashamed. And we shall work through this shame in the next episode. Hopefully you'll join me for that. And I shall see you then.